Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. This is our Beast Tamer Bard build. Episode 47. A drink real quick, and then we will get back to killing some gargoyles. Much better handle on this fight this time around, it feels. Watch it just go awry real quick. I think we're fine. We're going to go ahead and pop our last stuff, though. Try to, again, kill off things faster than not.
Endure this!
Not super great, but not the worst in the world.
Into the fray! Yeah!
But we don't even have haste up, do we? Put some haste up this turn, maybe. See, that doesn't make any sense to me. From an AI standpoint, why in the fucking world did the AI just walk past that target and take an attack of opportunity? But not accomplish anything. Not get to anybody, not cast anything, not attack anything. Just walk past this guy and take a hit. Doesn't make any sense to me. Like, there is a guy right here that y'all, all three of you could have attacked if you just... What's the boar doing? Doofa, doofa. Just don't get it. I just don't get it. Yaker kicking ass. Get it, get it. Just don't get it. Just don't get it. Stupid motherfucker. I'm a stupid motherfucker. I'm a stupid motherfucker. Oh, that's actually really nice. I mean, they're still kind of not that great, but our skeletal champions got affected by that haste. So they're faster and they get double attack, potentially, as a full action. Pretty neat. Turn off point blank shot.
Make every strike count.
Hoping I'd actually get some hits there.
No glory without risk!
Hila is slapping these days. Use his attack rolls. Ow. Deals 32 damage. 3d6 plus 12. The board does 3d6 plus 12. That's fucking... That's a lot of damage from the boar. Like hot damn. 43 hit points. Show me the... It has approved initiative, that's cool. It has toughness, so it has additional HP. It does have charge, but it doesn't seem to favor charging because it's had multiple opportunities to charge and not charged. And it looks like it only gets one attack. Again, I wish it would just show me its fucking attacks. Summoned Leopard also doesn't show me any attacks. Why? Show me the damn information on my summons, game. Like, that is frustrating. This guy. Let's shaking him. Just in case land doesn't kill him. Also turn off Fascinating, but I don't think so. Not here. Just do this. And we're pretty much done here. We're pretty okay at this point. Keep using. I just like in this day and age in games, like if you need to make something concise for, you know, for UI reasons or things like that, yeah, like if it needs to be in the description, slightly increases crit just to make it more concise, fine. I'm okay with that. That's okay. But let me find it somewhere. Let me right-click something or let me hover over something and it shows specifically increases crit by this much. Or let me right-click my animal, like I can right-click. I can right-click all of the. I don't know why I can't do this for all of the units in the game, right? But I can right-click all of the enemy units, and I get a unit card with all of the information I know about that unit on here. All of their offensive capabilities, their immunities, and you don't get all of this stuff automatically. You have to make perception checks, and you have to make nature checks, etc., etc., that type of stuff, right? That's cool. Great. Fantastic. Why can't I do this for my summons? Why can't I do this for my skeletal companions? Why can't I do this for my boar? It doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, it's super freaking annoying. Like, come on, game.
I'll cut you wide open.
Ugh. I like these hasted skeletal champions, though. They're not super good, but it's funny. It's just especially, like, it's considering how close this is to really good summoner fantasy. Like, it's frustrating that it trips at the finish line here, basically. Oh, cool, 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 cool. Oh my god, that Fascinate probably just fucking saved us, because they hit the edge of the Fascinate line and just got fucking fascinated. Fascinated. A charge? What a charge. Get in there, Sela. Fuck him up. That Fascinate really honestly probably saved my asshole there. Gotta keep him fascinated. Hey! They have good will saves. They have plus 11s. Yeah, they have pretty damn good will saves. That's a tough one to do. Y'all got that last cleric over there? This Fascinate has been invaluable. It is 3 for 3 in stopping gargoyles on this line. Very cool. It has a +11 on its attacks. Eesh. Are we no longer hasted? We run out of our haste. Only 1 round per level, so yeah, probably look out of our haste. No, we were not out of our haste. I'm a dumbass. I was looking at the wrong thing. What is wrong with me? Wow, I'm a numpty. Wow. I take it back. I have no idea how they have managed to survive this long without us. Because they are basically incapable of actually fighting these fucking gargoyles. Go ahead and turn on Battle Spirit. Oh, it's a full action? The standard action.
The spirits demand your blood!
Okay. Ooh, 2 damage. Ooh. Fucking Bone Shaker. Bone Shaker! Okay, land, start fucking blasting.
You won't survive me.
Fuck. Really wanted to take that one out.
The light, take you.
Good, 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 good. Very nice. Just gonna try to sleep this one. Right in its fucking face. Fuck that bitch. So many of these fucking gargoyles. Really? Okay, turning fascination back on. Like, holy fuck balls, Batman. And I think actually we're gonna... Once per day. Takes a standard action. What the fuck is that? That's super cool. Holy shit. My dude. I was not expecting how fucking cool that was gonna be. Like, that is super cool. Is that not super cool? My goodness, I'm very excited about that. We'll put Blink on. Somewhat concerned about getting overwhelmed. Thank God, concealment. Lamia Angel is pretty fucking cool, honestly. I don't know how effective Lamia Angel is gonna be, but it's pretty fucking cool. Okay, where are we? What are we doing? I'm gonna risk this attack, and I'm gonna fucking run my happy ass on over here. Yes.
You are today's sacrifice.
I need someone as a body to hopefully encourage them to not come attack our fleshy backline.
Getting my
Nope.
ass kicked.
They did not give a shit. They just immediately ran for our fleshy backline. Cool. Okay, we're gonna try to pop this one.
Endure this. Did you see that?
How much was that on the crit? 68 damage crit. That is pretty fucking phenomenal. Sela, I think at this point we... Well, no. I was gonna say we kind of need to do a positive healing, but the only person that's gonna really heal for much would be me, and we need more than that. So I'm probably just gonna try to serious heal with Ember. So that means we need to just try to kill someone here.
Into the fray.
Maybe 2 people? 2 people would be really cool. Ah, fuck. Not quite. Okay, we're going to cure serious wounds.
Yes.
21. Pretty decent. God. Yoki doki. Artichoke. She just keeps sound bursting those people. Can I magic missiles this guy to death? I can, thereby allowing fucking Sela to do something else next turn. That's good. Very good. Gotta keep them fascinated. That's a big deal. A really fucking big deal that we're fascinating so many of them. What was that? Let's see. High cleric? High cleric. Yeah, shoot that fucking guy.
Make every strike count. Performance is lacking. You are lacking.
Fucking high cleric? Fuck that piece of shit. He's now dead. There's another high cleric here, though. Hello, cleric. Let's just try to kill this cleric. I say that, but no, let's actually charge this high cleric.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Our fascination has legit just fucking saved the day here. Just fascinated like half of the remaining enemies. Oh, piggy. Get over here. Get him, piggy. Wait, did you just hit us? All right, I'm less happy about you hitting us, my Azada friend. All right, game. Don't be fucking me over. Badly injured. She's badly injured. Let's take the opportunity to heal then. Man, these guys are powering through. Not a fan.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Oof. Really was hoping that guy was going down.
The light take you.
Drop him. That was super lucky, actually. Man, unfortunate. There we go. Fuck him up, pig. Alright, hold that phone. She attacked and did 21 slashing damage. She does... That was on a crit? That was not on a crit. She just does 1d8 plus 5 times 2, period. At all times. Masterwork. Oh no, it was a crit. I'm dumb. It was a crit. She has a plus 13 to hit. Pretty good. But even with the plus 13, she missed more often than she hit. She only has a plus 7 on her tail. That's fair. And we critically missed with our boar. I'm just trying to keep abreast of kind of like what our attack bonuses are and stuff like that. Like what's happening where and why. Yo, Jaeger's still alive. That's pretty dope.
Go for their hearts!
17 damage. Nice. Ow. I have so many smites on me. It's not good.
You won't survive me.
Come on. Ugh.
Into the fray. I'm done with you.
Damn it. Nice. Kinda crazy. I don't really have much else that I'm keep healing. My damn front line up. Thank God. Holy shit. Rolled a 2. Rolled a 2. Rolled an 8. Rolled a 15. My goodness. And these first two have plus 15s on them. Like, damn. To roll a 9 to hit. Bad luck.
I'll cut you wide open.
Oof, bruv.
Endure this.
Come on. Oh my goodness.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
The fighting defensively misses, I can Oop, wrong thing. Fuck. My bad. I goofed, ma doofed. Very intrigued why this pig is still here, considering there's a new pig here. About to panic and be like, excuse me, what? Inio's spell was lost. What? What does that mean? There's some, like, anti-magic stuff going on? Interesting.
The spirits demand your blood.
Oof. Oh my goodness. Fuck off, mate.
Make every strike count.
Thank you, Lan. Finally.
No glory without risk.
Drop this motherfucker. Or not. So I was gonna say someone's gonna run over here. I was gonna say everybody's gonna miss.
You are today's sacrifice. Go for their hearts.
Pretty crap.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
I believe in you, Lan. Mostly.
Did I mess up again?
Oh, my goodness. That was a long battle. How many freaking gargoyles did we go through? There were 3, then there were like 4, then there were like 6 or 7, and then there were like another 4. That was a lot of gargoyles. A lot more than I really expected. I use this on a boar. Go get him, boar! Go get him! Ah, come on. Very surprised Yaker is alive. Wow, that guy just crit the shit out of him.
I'll cut you wide open.
Oof. Oh, there's another one.
You won't survive me.
This high cleric has a headband of inspired wisdom. Oh yeah, who needs additional wisdom in my group? Lan actually benefits from wisdom, I believe. Doesn't he? I think Camellia does as well. Lan, wisdom for Lan does.
It doesn't match my scales.
Wisdom for Lan does AC. And attack. That was probably pretty good. +1 armor, +1 attack. Does it do damage at all? Not. Camellia, I think. But it's for like her spells or whatever. So she's 9 here. Could potentially have one more 3rd and 4th, I guess. No, she already has that one more. Huh. Alright, I think probably land. We can look into it more later on down the road, but seems good. Seems good.
Here we go.
A lot more of these people are alive than they were, actually. Alright, let's save and talk to Regil. Regil gracefully stows his weapon and places his hands behind his back. You two, check the area. Mark any potential shelters that offer protection against aerial attacks. Quartermaster, inventory the remnants of the camp. I want to make sure that the gargoyles only abducted people and weren't interested in anything else. Send messengers immediately to our scout squads and order them to return to camp. I need a full list of casualties. The sooner the better. He turns to you and nods slightly. Commander, your arrival was well timed. Now we can finally talk. I am quite interested in the events that occurred at the Grey Garrison, and I suppose you have questions for me as well. Oof. What do you want to know about what happened at the Grey Garrison? Any shift in the balance of power during this war has a direct impact on my mission. If a new player appears who is capable of fighting demons effectively, then I am ready to support that person with all the resources I have at my disposal. Regil speaks pensively as if talking to himself, but naturally I cannot blindly trust a stranger, even one marked by the gods. I kind of want to hit him with the I don't care at all whether you believe me. Regil seems entirely unoffended by the harshness of your response. A perfectly reasonable position, and you are well within your rights. Although if I were you, I wouldn't chase off potential allies so quickly. Is there anything you'd like to know before we move on to more serious issues? What if I want to join the ranks of the Hell Knights? I don't. The requirements for knights and signifiers are common knowledge, and they must certainly be satisfied. If you do that, the orders will consider your request. Any further discussion prior to your completion of the necessary tasks is pointless. Not every fighter or spellcaster is fit to serve with us. What are the Hell Knights doing here within the borders of the World Wound? The same as you and your army, fighting a war against the demons. The Hell Knights have always been a part of the Crusades from the very beginning. We don't answer to Queen Galfrey, and we act on our own authority, but we serve the common cause. The Ascari's spawn have no place in the world we want to build. Regiel barks out the final words. What does Paralictor mean? I am the commander of this unit, and in the Order's hierarchy I am 2 steps lower than its leader. In the territory of Mindev and the World Wound, there are few who equal my rank, but I am the most senior Hell Knight officer for many leagues around. What are you going to do now after the gargoyle attack? I will wait for my remaining fighters to return. What you see here is only a small part of my forces. As for my long-term plans, that depends on the results of our conversation, Commander. Regiel narrows his eyes. Before we move on to serious subjects, I'd like to address an organizational issue regarding my unit. You may wish to be present. He's gonna kill Yaker, isn't he? Like, I don't like this dude. Yaker steps forward and salutes with a clenched fist to his chest. Paralictor, permission to report. During the first gargoyle attack, I determined it necessary to leave my post. He's gonna kill him. Absolutely, he's gonna kill him. I swam over the river, found the commander's army, and asked them to provide assistance. Regiel nods. The reinforcements were much needed. You will earn a double salary for your resourcefulness, Yaker, and 100 lashes for abandoning your post. Okay, he doesn't kill him. The young knight grows a little pale, but immediately salutes again. Yes, Paralictor. I love that you can just lean into it and be like, don't forget he abandoned his armor. Get him real good. You know? Like, that's fucked up. He fought through that battle unarmored. Did all that. No. I wonder if it's foolish and overly harsh to punish Yaker for leaving his post when he did it to bring help. It would be foolish and harsh, but entirely lawful to execute him for desertion. Except he didn't desert. God. Regiel peers at Yaker with his pale yellow eyes. Did you know the location of the commander's squad, knight? No, Paralictor. I assumed I might meet friendly troops on the other side of the river, but I couldn't know for sure. You see, Commander? Of course, I could be gracious and look the other way, but that would mean that during the next battle, 10 or 20 of my people will think it's high time they ran to get help. Initiative requires reasonable limits. Not to mention 100 lashes is hardly a punishment for a true Hell Knight. I'd say it's more of a spiritual warm-up. Yaker gives you a serious look. Thank you for your concern, Commander, but I do not wish to evade fair punishment. I wouldn't be a Hell Knight if I did. You guys made of stone or what? Seem creepy, but I kind of like them. I like them up until the point that they start killing other people for their efficiency. That's my problem with the Hell Knights, right? Like, I'm okay with them being zealous within their own ranks for this kind of, like, punishment. Like, you earn double salary for your resourcefulness, right? Because you brought timely aid. But you also abandoned your post and fled. So that's 100 lashes, right? Okay, fine. Fair. Don't agree with it, but fair. Okay? But when you step over the boundary of, like, oh, these wounded are only going to slow us down, execute them. Nope. Absolutely not. Especially when they're not your wounded. Some people have a penchant for whips, but I never thought you'd be one of them. Hasn't nature punished you enough? Everything is so strange. They march in columns through the thicket, even though there's a regular smooth road nearby. Regiel, who has watched you closely throughout the entire conversation, nods to himself. Now for a more delicate issue. You, Commander, were interested in our dispute with the Knights of the Order of the Sunrise, correct? Their forces in Canabras suffered great losses in the demon attack, and now their leader has perished, and his troops are in trouble. They are reeling with no command structure. Their order will hardly be able to recover from the losses they've suffered. I'm not. No. What are you getting at? Absolutely not. These fighters aren't the finest material I've worked with, but if I assume formal command over them, I'll be able to reforge them into weapons of reasonable quality. One or two might even become true Hell Knights. The rest will be put to good use as well. Fuck no. Absolutely no. They will be returned to the forces of the Queen, of Mindev, and if the order is unable to be put back together, then they can disband or they can rejoin a different one. Regil absolutely has my jimmies rustled. Everything about him is just like, no. Bad no. I say that accepting I am going to go with number 4. No one but them has the right to decide their fate. Talk to them directly and get your answer. Regil looks at the warriors in white and yellow, shifting cheerlessly from one foot to the other. Initiates of the Sunrise Sword, your leader is dead. The Order has suffered serious losses and will not be able to recover. You may return to Mindev to join another Crusader Order and hope that they don't meet the same fate as the Sunrise Sword. Or you may remain under my command. I will not promise that will be easy, or that our war-making will be constricted by your principle. What I can promise is that, under my command, you will never again feel like helpless mice in the talons of a ravenous raptor. Really? Camellia scoffs. He's used to people following his orders. Then again, these sniveling cowards are used to humiliating treatment. They won't even consider testing him a little. What would you do in their position? Challenge the gnome in black to a duel and make him prove himself worthy of command? I would never end up in their position. That mean we've worked off the precious resources you spent on us? The water, medicine, and bandages? Yells one of the knights in white and yellow. I wouldn't make such an offer if I thought you were useless garbage. The initiates of the Sunrise Sword Wow. Consult with each other for a time, and then one of them, a young woman in knight's armor, steps forward. Thank you for your trust, Paralictor. You will stay and are ready to obey your orders. Wrong choice. Wrong fucking choice. But I think it's a choice that I like my character making. Leaving it to them. I don't like the choice that they made, but they made their choice. I didn't make it for them. Fine. In due course, I will review your troops and make any necessary decisions regarding your role in my unit. Regil turns to you. And now, Commander, for the most important issue. Cooperation between our forces. We do have a common enemy and a common battlefield. Perception check passed. You're looking at me strangely, Paralictor, when we discussed Yaker's punishment, and when we were deciding the fate of the Sunrise Sword, as if you're testing me. Regil lowers his head in a gesture that might be read as respectful. I do not believe I made any attempt to conceal my interest in you, both as a new strong leader in the region and as the bearer of a highly unusual power. Of course, I'd like to know what's inside your head. One could say that it's my duty. My army and I are going to Dresden to free the city from demons. You can join forces with us. Regil rubs his chin pensively. Dresden, an ambitious goal, but most reasonable. Imagine how such a victory would rally all the separate bands of today's Crusaders under one banner. And we certainly need a base of operations inside the world. I stand ready to support you. Moreover, I can accompany you in your campaign. However, I would remind you that Hell Knights are outside of Mindev's jurisdiction. My unit and I will join your forces and obey your orders, but only for as long as I deem that our goals coincide. I like his eyes. They're still bright. Neither the darkness nor the paleness has taken them, for now. And that's a great reference. I love that Ember talks about that, because, what is... I don't remember what it's called, but... Pathfinder gnomes go through this thing. What's it called? Pathfinder Gnomes Disease? Bleaching. That's what it's called. So Pathfinder Gnomes have this thing. They go through this thing called the bleaching. And it's basically if they get bored or if they don't experience interesting things or new things or wondrous things, they begin to kind of like fade, like color and life and joy and everything begins to kind of like bleach out of them. So they're constantly having to fulfill crazy things, like gain new experiences, see new sights, etc., etc. So it's really kind of an interesting thing. And it's really kind of pointed that Ember's pointing out that Regil, for all his lawful stricture and his dealing with the Hell Knights, he is not yet bleaching, right? He's not starting to fade. You better go base jumping, basically, But that's only going to work once or twice, because once the novelty is worn off, it doesn't give the wondrous feeling anymore, So they're like adrenaline junkies, but they have to have new, and it's not just always adrenaline, right? Like it can be seeing beauty, each new beautiful thing for the first time, right? Like it takes a lot of different forms, and each gnome is kind of different, but it's a really interesting aspect of their race, I think. Hell no, we don't need the likes of these black armored statues. I don't want to fight side by side with someone who will slit my throat if I'm weak and wounded. Can't defeat one evil by inviting an equal but slightly more organized evil into your ranks. Slightly more organized than the demons. I could consider that an insult. I've never dealt with Hell Knights before. What I've seen, they're serious fighters. It's just what we need. Just think how that armor will look in the paintings they'll make about our battles. The deal. Yes, Commander. My forces and Regil de Renge are at your disposal. Alright, cool. I mean, why not? We'll toss him in real quick. What's he do?
And I'll do it.
He has a Ring of Protection. He has a Cold Iron Gnome Hooked Hammer. He's got Adamantine Full Plate. Cool. What's that do? Adamantine is extremely strong and favored by weapons and armor smiths. It grants natural damage reduction of 1, 2, or 3, depending on its armor type. It's heavy, so this is 3. Cool. So he has natural damage reduction. Not prepared for him to be that small. Like, you get that he's a gnome and all? Yeah, he's a tiny guy. Like, he's a tiny fellow. A dexterous fellow as well. Interesting. Okay.
Decide already.
I don't really know what a Hell Knight does necessarily.
Should we proceed?
He's got Order of the God Claw. First level, you gain an aura, which you can use 3 times per day. It lasts 1 minute and grants all allies in a 30-foot radius +1 morale to AC, attack, and damage rolls against chaotic enemies. Increases by +1 at 5th and 9th level. Pretty neat. He gains Smite Chaos.
Speak with your actions, not
Anything
your
else?
words.
He's got fighter proficiencies. He's got Studious Squire. +1 additional skill rank at each level. And gotcha. Cool. Traveler. Loses hatred and defense training, but has regular speed and gets a +2 racial bonus on lore. God Claw. Cool. Alright, he's got armor training. He's ardent. Will save against charm and compulsion. And re-roll it. Places bravery. Galaxian Diabolist. +4 dodge against AC against devils. Cool. Weapon training for double weapons. Acts with a weapon from this grouping gains a plus. Okay. Fighter's finesse. Sweet. Bunch of stuff. Armor proficiency, light, medium, heavy, simple, martial, shield, tower shield. Tower shield. Interesting. 2 weapon fighting. Okay. Weapon focus, weapon finesse, and weapon specialization. Traits, keen senses, resistance, no magic, and obsessive. Alright.
You require
Cool.
my counsel.
But he kind of just seems like a regular guy. Armiger, fighter, Armiger, Hell Knight 1. Oh, that's why. Because he's okay. Armor training, so we can either go up in this and get a bonus combat feat and go up in Ardent, or we can go higher in Hell Knight, start getting some other stuff. Armor training, force of will. Look if I know. Got 5 levels in fighter armature. So maximum we can get is 5 in Hell Knight. Isn't Hell Knight a special class? Like you have to meet parameters to even get Hell Knight? Very curious. Yeah, because I think you can only even... I mean, you can put more levels into Hell Knight, but there's no reason to go beyond 10 in Hell Knight. So we're looking at probably 10 Hell Knight, 5 or 10 Armiger. I think we can get up to Ardent here. That's kind of whatever. Don't really have a problem with that. Disciplines. Yeah, let's take more Hell Knight. Sure. Doesn't really seem like that does that much, but okay. Immediate points into mobility. So that we can get him, whatchamacallit? Improved 2-weapon fighting. See, so he has 2-weapon fighting, but he's not using... That's strange. I would go Piranha Strike, I guess. Doesn't his fucking... I think part of this is his damn gnome hooked hammer counts as 2 weapons at the same time because it has like a secondary attack or some shit like that. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. Piranha Strike is definitely an easy route to go here. All right, let's take a look at this fucking...
break their body or crush their spirit. You must decide which is weaker.
Gnome hooked hammer. It's 2-handed. Exotic proficiency group. Doesn't say anything about that, so I don't really know why the game has him have 2 weapon fighting. And that's what? There's something else. Remember. Weapon trading, double weapons. This is... Whenever a fighter attacks with a weapon from this group, he gains a +1 bonus on attack and damage rolls. What's a double weapon? Orc's double axe, dwarven urgrosh, quarterstaff, 2-bladed sword, and gnome hooked hammer. I swear, man, I want to say these weapons count as having like double. Okay. Let's just look it up. Pathfinder, gnome hooked hammer. What's so special about this thing? Gnome hooked hammer is a weapon type in Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. They belong to the exotic proficiency group. Gotcha. Doesn't tell me anything about this. Okay, we're just gonna have to like test it out, I guess. So you can, so it has bludgeoning and it has piercing, and you can use either. I guess that's the rules for the actual, like, for actual Pathfinder, for like the game. Someone explain this. Someone on Reddit explain this. It has 2 attacks when making a full round action, with the second attack taking a -8 penalty. Is there a way to stop the second attack? 2 weapon fighting. Okay, so yes. Basically, yes. This fucking dumb... You get 2 attacks off of this thing, and it counts as a 2 weapon fighting. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. Because the gnome hooked hammer is a double weapon, which is treated... So that's what I was assuming in my mind, but it doesn't say anything anywhere, right? It doesn't say this weapon takes 2 attacks. There are 2 attacks here, right? But it doesn't say anything in any of the stuff. So I was trying to look up some sort of confirmation somewhere. Thanks for the heads up. Brouhaha. I'm assuming that's brouhaha. It's kind of nuts. I don't know that it's kind of nuts. I mean, you pay for it in weapon scenarios, but yeah, it's really interesting. It's just it wasn't. I don't feel like it was being super clear with the information, so I wanted to confirm that before I screwed something up and took a dumb feat or something like that, you know. Anyways, let's take. Speaking of dumb feats, let's take a mythic ability. Not really sure what. We could go for more Smite Chaoses. That would not be bad. I feel like Thundering Blows would probably be more of a better option. honestly. It's effectively the same as dual wielding, but you need exotic weapon training to use double weapons unless your race class grants you a specific type. Gotcha, yeah. But with this, so you can still use, no, because it's a two-handed weapon. So, okay, gotcha. So it's the same. I wonder, since it is a two-handed weapon, can you stack feats, like feats that are two-handed, two-weapon feats, right? Two-weapon fighting feats, but also two-handed weapon feats? Like, can you actually double up on those, or does that not work that way? I'm curious. I do think... You doubt it? Not sure? Yeah. Maybe I'll check into that. Thundering Blows seems like probably the easy way to go here. Charge, Mythic Charge could be cool, but I think that super matters. Leading Strike could be good. Ever Ready is always kind of good for melee. Always a Chance is alright. I think we're just going to go for Thundering Blows. I definitely know I'm going to want Thundering Blows, so might as well just take it. Alright, cool. Let's have a look around.
I can handle it.
Also, welcome to the stream, bro. I didn't say that earlier. Ooh, my goodness. We failed the shit out of that. Failed mobility check. Rolled a 3. Ouch. Big ouch. Praise the sun. All right, let's actually heal with Sela real quick. That was pretty rough. Skeleton of a man wearing armor from the time of the First Crusade. It's holding the skeleton of a child with strange proportions and animal paws instead of its right arm and leg. Fuck this guy. You like Regel's personality, but his build class stats is a big F in your opinion? That's fair. He's the first companion that I've gotten that is, I don't know, more of a complicated build. I'm not super familiar with Pathfinder. I've played Kingmaker, so I'm familiar enough to not just stumble around, but I haven't played anything with a Hell Knight, so no idea how that stuff works out. But I don't know. His attitude really rubs me raw. Maybe it's not his attitude per se, but I think the Hell Knights rub me raw in some ways. Ooh, Ring of Protection +2. Nice. That's good. Sela currently has a +1. Camellia has a +1. Let's put that on Camellia. Regil also had a +1. Kinda whoever at this point. Put it on me, since if I die, no bueno. Wrath is your first Pathfinder? That's cool. I played Kingmaker and enjoyed it. But I am enjoying Wrath of the Righteous far and above comparatively to Kingmaker. Like, I thought Kingmaker was good, but I was like, oh, this is good. It's not my favorite CRPG, but this is good. But Wrath of the Righteous is hitting me on like all of the right levels. Like I really like the story pacing. I really like the world, what's going on, the characters, etc. Pretty excited about it. This actually took a long time to get through. Like this took like 3 hours to get through this. I was very much taking my time with it though, so. And then I had to do the battle twice. Alrighty then. I think that's probably going to be it for this video. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. We're going to keep playing. If you're watching on YouTube, hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.